Yeah.
Superstar.
So what we'll need for this tutorial is you're going to need a spray bottle. You're going to need a leave-in conditioner, which I use Kinky Curly Knot today. You're going to need oil, which I'm using jojoba oil. It looks like jojoba, but it's jojoba oil or something. And then also some Eco Styler gel, which you guys know I always use. And I use a comb, a wider tooth comb for my hair. Alright, so first thing what we're going to do is we're going to kind of, not really part, but kind of separate where you want your hair to lay. Like I like my hair to kind of have this like heart shape, you know. So I automatically separate that. So the first piece, and I do most of the combing with my fingers. So first we're going to separate for the first, and this is a chunky twist out, so I like to take bigger sections for the hair. Alright, so here's our first one, and if you have any tangles, kind of get them out. I'm going to use the comb. Alright, so first you're going to put some water on your hair, and this is to refresh the twist, so you don't need to really soak your hair. But I'm doing the praying hands technique again, like I did in my refreshing my Bantu knot out. I pretty much use the same technique for all of my hairstyles, especially for the detangling. And I'm not going to add any more leave-in, or I'm going to put a little teeny bit of oil, because I did just do that Bantu knot out tutorial, so my hair doesn't really need any more leave-in. But what you can not have enough of is my Eco Styler gel, which I'm gonna just put it on my ends like I did in my other tutorial. Alright, so for this flat twist out, you're going to separate the top section like this. And you're going to act like you're going to do a 2-strand twist with your hair, but instead of doing single, you're going to kind of do like the cornrow technique, where you're going to twist and grab hair. And the key to this is to make it don't drag. Make sure you make it follow all the way through. Don't do any shortcuts, because if you make this a neat twist, when you take it out in the morning, it'll be flawless. So basically you have to try not to borrow hair. And what I mean by borrowing hair, let me see if I can show you, is if you are twisting and then you take some of the hair from this piece of the twist, you see how I just took a piece out and it's 3 pieces now? If you add that to this side, you will mess up. You don't want to borrow hair. You want to keep these sections even, but do not start borrowing hair. Just keep the twist going as neat as possible, because the neater your twist, the better your twist out will be. And so for the gel, I'm adding gel to the very tips, because I want my tips to be and there's our first flat twist out. Flat twist. I'm parting. So there's my next one, and see how chunky I've made the part? So that's pretty chunky. Alright, and I'm spraying, not drenching it, just getting it damp a little bit. Alright, so again, we're going to separate the top part, and you're going to start it like you're doing a 2-strand twist. And you're going to start the 2-strand twist, but as you twist, you're grabbing hair. Alright, so also if you want this twist out to be even cuter, what I've noticed is that if you do a Bantu knot at the end of it, it stretches it more. So that's what I'm going to do tonight, because last night I didn't do the Bantu, and I noticed that it wasn't as stretched as it was the front now. And I like starting my front more towards the middle because I like a lot of hair coming to the front. So I'm gonna section off this. Again, I'm not drenching it, but it's nice and damp. So 2-strand twist. Add some gel to that tip. And we're doing the bantu knot out at the end. And I'm kind of slowing down on the product because I can tell when my hair has too much product. And you should be able to tell the difference with your hair too. So don't add more product if you know you're starting to get product buildup, because your hair will not turn out if you have too much. It'll weigh down your hair.
I show you how to dream with your eyes open, had a bed is broad in the room with her thighs open. I pass on that and put my money first. Speak with each other, just really being the dummy hurts.
Finger detangling will be your best friend. I don't know if it's helped my hair grow or not, but I feel like I could tell this side needed to be detangled. That's why I'm doing it so much. But finger detangling has been so helpful to me. I don't really use brushes or combs that much. My fingers do the magic. Alright, so again, I'm about to start the flat twist. Alright, you guys, so that's how you do the flat twist out. I don't know if this angle is good or not, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So 7 flat twists, and they're big, and that's all you do. And look like a fool with your silk bonnet. My boyfriend loves it. Not. I try to make it look cute. So yeah, there's our silk bonnet, and you just go to sleep. Or if you have a silk pillow, you don't need the bonnet. Or I've had nights where I don't put anything on my hair, so whatever. So I will record the results tomorrow and we'll see how it turns out. So the first night that I did my flat twist out, I think I put too much water. So learn from me, too much water, your hair will not dry, and then of course your hair is going to shrink the next day. So I decided to come back on here to show you my second day. And last night, instead of adding water, I think I did add a little teeny bit of more water. Sorry if this is sticking out, whatever. I did add a little teeny bit more water just so my hair could feel moisturized. And then I used my Shea Moisture products. I used the Curl Enhancing Smoothie along with the Curling Souffle. And I love both of these products. So the second night, that's what I used. And only a small amount. And I'm not going to go back through and show you what I did because I just added those products and still did the same flat twist out as I did previously. But hopefully we'll have better results today. And I'm going to use my herbal oil, Africa's Best herbal oil. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my hair just so my twists won't be frizzy when I take them down. And guess what else? My boyfriend took the pick, so I don't have my trusty pick, so I'm just going to use a comb this time. Alright, so I'm going to start taking down these twists. And the first day wasn't bad. The first day it was still cute. It wasn't really a bad hair day, but it definitely was. It looked like I had my hair cut because the shrinkage was unbelievable. It was so short. And it makes your hair look thicker too when it's that in that shrunken state. It makes your hair look so much thicker. All right, so definitely more stretched, definitely more dry. It's still damp a little bit, and I don't know if that's just because my hair is getting longer finally. That drying time is taking longer, so it's almost like I'm gonna have to readjust my routine now that my hair is getting longer. So I'm being very careful. And usually when you're doing your flat twist out, the only thing that is holding your twist together is this little teeny piece of hair right here that you grabbed to make it stick to your head in that cornrow type of thing. So usually you can see that little piece right there? You can find the little piece and make it easier for you to take your twist apart, because here it's just like a 2-strand twist, but it's that little teeny piece of hair that you grab that is keeping it together. So once you find that little piece, it'll be easy not to mess with the curl.
Yeah.
Superstar. Don't be blinded by all the lights and dreams, the night it seems and shiny things, the jewels and all the fancy clothes, expensive.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to finish taking these out and then I'll come back and show you how I
Alright,
style.
so what we're doing again is we're using our comb to lift this style up, because it just being flat like this side, I don't like that look. I like it to be up and big and dramatic. So what we're doing is, like I do in all my other styles, is we're going underneath of the curl and we're just kind of picking at the root and lifting our hair up. So up, kind of like teasing the root. And to me, this stretches it and it makes it bigger. But we leave the ends of our curl alone, because we want that defined curl at the end. And again, I like that heart shape. And so yeah, so right now we're just styling and shaping. And I don't really mess with the front too much, because again, we want that defined curl to be falling more towards our forehead. So don't mess with these curls too much, because again, we want that defined curl. Alright, so I think that's enough picking out right now. Maybe not. Alright, so I think I'm satisfied with this. I always like the very top and center to be the biggest. And always look at your profile, because your profile has to be shaped properly too. And I like mine kind of like this wedge type shape. So make sure you're shaping it right. So always do like a 360 turn, because you don't want to be looking cute just from the front and then people see you from the side and be like, whoa, what is she doing with her hair? So always do your little side profile. Get a mirror, look at the back. But yeah. Alright, so you guys, this is my flat twist out, and to me it's not much different than my Bantu night out, and I don't know if it's because I do the Bantu at the end of it, but this style, I love it, and I hope that you love it too. I hope that I've given you another idea of how to rock your hair, but yeah. Alright, so if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys.
I'm shining like they got me out the constellations. Real rap and Wayne Devon in the conversation. You live your whole life ducking, avoiding confrontation. I'm chilling, car hot like the face of Satan. Bet you get mistaken for a fuck boy. All I hear is bullshit rap, like what the fuck for? The rap lines could have me leaning on your front door. The wrong rhymes that had you bleeding on your front lawn. They say my daddy mean, so I get it on his bad seed. Too late, bet mama told him get a count. But fuck it, since I'm here, I'ma just conquer honesty, loyalty, respect, only thing we honor. Your honor, you should give me the chair, cause I'm young and educated with America affairs. Way ahead of my peers, place my name up on the leaderboard. Cigars lit, hold up, I need the torch.
All the lights and dreams, the night it seems